All right, today I want to know, are you a green witch? I mean, I'm not talking about Elphaba color green witch, but a green witch. Another thing I do want to say is I skipped over it before because I didn't want to bring in politics into this, but the actual Latin word for witch is maga. So, okay, that's it. We're not going to say any more about it because I'm not going to bring politics into this. But I just thought you might want to know. So anyway, green witches are, and if you are a green witch, you will be a practitioner of nature-based magic who lives in harmony with the earth, using plants, herbs, and natural cycles to promote healing, spiritual growth, and eco-consciousness and living. So I've got some books here. I'll wait and show you these books on the end. Green witches focus on a deep connection with nature, viewing every element, plant, animal, stones, natural phenomena with energy and meaning, imbued with energy and meaning. They honor the cycles of the season, moon phases, and integrating these patterns into daily life and spiritual practices. Unlike ceremonial or Wiccan witches, green witchcraft is largely non-dogmatic, requiring no formal initiation or coven membership. So it's just nature, solitary. You are one with the forest, one with nature. You love it. You love planting. You love collecting your crystals, anything dealing with nature. You love hiking in the wilderness, in the woods. You know, it's one of those things that you just feel connected to. Then yes, you are a green witch, and you're not Elphaba witch. You're that green. You are a green witch, a lover of nature. So, green witches often use herbs, flowers, plants for medicinal, magical, and spiritual purposes, creating teas, tinctures, oils, and other remedies. Gardening and cultivating plants are considered spiritual acts, and rituals may include planting, harvesting, or meditating outdoors. They also work with stones, gems, and animal guides, respecting the energies of all living beings. Everyday actions, such as making tea or planting seeds, are seen as forms of quiet magic. So if you are, into the herbs, enjoying watching the shows and learning about the herbs and want to go foraging and, things like that, yes, you are a green witch. Lifestyles of the green witch and ethics. A green witch lifestyle emphasizes sustainability, eco-consciousness, and ethical sourcing of material. They often advocate for environmental preservation and mindful interaction with nature, ensuring that their practices do not harm plants, animals, or ecosystems. This approach blends ancestral knowledge with modern holistic wellness, promoting mind, body, and spirit balance. And the signs that you might be a green witch: you may identify as a green witch if you feel a strong affinity for nature, enjoy creating ritual tools from natural objects, like making your wands out of sticks, and even carving a staff, from a tree that's lost its limb and saying, no, that's too pretty of a limb for me to just let sit there, that type of thing. And then, where did I stop? Okay. Enjoy ritual tools and from natural objects, practice herbalism, or follow the rhythms of the seasons of the moon. A love for hiking, gardening, or spending time in natural spaces, along with a commitment to environmental and animal advocacy, are also common traits of it. So Green Witch is a nature-centered spiritual path that combines herbal knowledge, eco-consciousness, and living in intuitive practices. It is less about formal rituals and more about cultivating a harmonious relationship with the earth, using its resources responsibly, and finding magic in everyday natural interactions with whenever you go out and you even the birds, you know, I'm love my birds, and it makes me happy to watch them flying around, and I get excited whenever I get a feather from them. But anything dealing with waterfalls or something too, I've always loved, you know, and just being out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so here are some of the books that we have about this. Is a beginner's guide. It's to the old religion, and it's green witchcraft, folk magic, fairy lore, and herb craft, and it's by Anne Mora, and this one is a good one for that, for if you want to learn more about your green witchcraft. And this one is Green Witch's Herb and Plant Encyclopedia, and it's going to have pictures in there of your herbs and plants. So that one is also a good one. And this one is by Rowan Morgana. And that is the Green Witch's Herb and Plant Encyclopedia. And here is the grimoire for the Green Witch. And this one is also by Anne Mora. Now let's see. I don't think there's any pictures. Well, a little bit, but it's, you know, it's going to have a lot in there that you will want to know. Number divination, 12 houses, spell crafting and correspondence, you know, just different things that you are going to want to know as a Green Witch if you want to just improve on it and continue on it. But that is about all I can think of right now. I just wanted, mostly, I want y'all to know that there are different types of witches. If you are a hermit at heart, like I am, I've always said I wanted to be that old lady out in the middle of the woods that, you know, everybody was afraid of, but everybody came to whenever they needed a problem, you know, solved, like they're healing and surrounded by animals. You know, that's a storybook type thing in my head, but that's what I've always thought of would be so good. So if you're solitary, you don't want to join up with other people on anything like this, you have your own ways of doing things, and you don't want to have to listen to somebody else telling you how to do it, because you just know, because you're connected with nature, then, you know, you are a Green Witch, and you probably will want to expand on that. And that is it.